Good evening, I'm Liyana Hasanel. Welcome to Bizworld. Finance Minister Datuk Seri Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz has instructed banking institutions to work on exempting interest payments for bank loan moratorium recipients immediately. This will involve recipients of the moratorium from the bottom 50% of all Malaysians for a period of 3 months, specifically for the fourth quarter of 2021. In a statement today, the Finance Minister said Cabinet Ministers had also approved a proposal to table amendments to the temporary measures for government financing COVID-19. This entails raising the ceiling limit of the COVID-19 fund from 65 billion ringgit to 110 billion ringgit, as well as increasing the statutory limit of federal government debt from 60% to 65% of GDP. The amendments to the bill will be tabled for approval in the Dewan Rakyat this October. It is aimed at strengthening the public health system, improving direct cash assistance to the Rakyat, and supporting business continuity. Innovation is no longer an option but a necessity, especially for small businesses. Bursa Malaysia Chief Executive Officer Datuk Muhammad Umar Swift said, "These days it is vital that technology and the digital economy be a pillar of the nation's economic recovery."
Despite its undeniable importance, digital migration into domestic business continues to lag. It's estimated that only 1/3 of Malaysian businesses have implemented digital transformation strategies, with less than 1 out of every 4 businesses having a dedicated digital strategy team.
To address these challenges, he said the government has launched several initiatives as a call to action to promote business digitalization, including the My Digital Economy Blueprint. The Blueprint projects a 22.6% contribution to the nation's GDP by 2025, with 70 billion ringgit worth of investments and 500,000 jobs created in the digital economy. With that, he added that businesses must take advantage of the public and private sector support programs to be technologically savvy and compete in today's tech-enabled or tech-centric markets.
Sesi persekolahan secara bersemuka kekal dilaksanakan 3 Oktober depan. Sistem penggiliran mengikut fasa Pelan Pemulihan Negara PPN. Segala persoalan dan kebimbangan kami bawakan dalam Soal Rakyat. Bersama Menteri Kanan Pendidikan Datuk Dr. Rosy Selasa 14 September jam 9 malam hanya di TV3.
The reopening of Langkawi as the first travel bubble this Thursday saw a strong demand from domestic tourists. According to CEO of Langkawi Development Authority, or LADA, this could be seen after AirAsia sales reached 200,000 tickets, while the average occupancy rate of 4- and 5-star hotels in the island stood at 50% currently.
Tempahan adalah pada 50%. 50%, 50% occupancy, terutamanya untuk hotel-hotel bertaraf 4 bintang dan 5 bintang. Hotel-hotel hotel-hotel bertaraf 4 bintang dan 5 bintang pada masa sekarang memberi tawaran harga yang baik dan everybody take this opportunity. Okey, hotel-hotel 3 bintang dan ke bawah masih rendah sekitar 20 ke 30% pada masa ini.
He said this during a virtual press conference on the Langkawi travel bubble and the launch of AirAsia Super App products. LADA, he said, targets some 80,000 tourists to visit Langkawi next month and 100,000 in November. Leveraging on school holiday and year-end vacationers, the authority also expects for arrivals to reach 200,000 people a month once the country achieves herd immunity. The short-term prospects of glove market makers are no longer rosy, as lower average selling price, ASPs, higher compliance costs, and intensified competition will likely weigh down on their profitability. According to Hong Leong Investment Bank, the rollout of vaccination in major glove-consuming countries like the United States and Europe had resulted in lesser urgency for distributions to pre-book supplies in advance. Buyers were also holding back on purchases to avoid stocking up at high prices, with glove makers expecting ASPs to gradually decline by 30% quarter on quarter. The firm expects ASPs to trend lower given easing tight supply situations and stronger incoming supplies from China over the next 3 to 6 months. The commitment to further improve social compliance practices was also expected to weigh down on the glove makers' profitability in the short term. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Liyana Hasanel. Thank you for watching and stay safe.